Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this chapter 10, we're going to continue with mesh analysis in AC. So we need to figure out the steps of this mesh analysis. Number one is you need to build up a phasor form diagram. Remember to convert everything in cosine form. Let's say you have a sine, then you convert it to cosine. You need to minus with 90 degree. And if you have minus sign here, then you need to plus with 90 degree. And this is a cosine. Then number two, you need to do convert everything in impedance. Okay, and impedance of R is equal to R. Impedance of C is equal to minus J over omega C, and impedance of L equal to J omega L. And number three, you need to draw imaginary loops or imaginary mesh, which is you then need to name this value. If this is with a value, how to identify with a value? You look at the current source attached to it. If there is a current source, then there is a value for this loop. And then if there is none, you can name the mesh loops as a I1, I2, and so on. Okay, number 4 is you need to identify the super mesh. If you found a super mesh, then you need to build up two equations, which is KVL and KCL. How to identify a super mesh? A super mesh is when you have a current source, whether this is independent current source or dependent current source in between two loops. Then this one is a super mesh. There's two loops here, and you need to draw the boundary, the outer boundary of this. Let's say you have a dependent current source, okay, and then this one is in series with some elements to it, okay, and it is in between two imaginary loops. Then you need to include the elements here as part of the super mesh and just draw the boundary of the outer loops. Step number 5 is to build up equation of KVL around the loops for only for the unknown mesh. Okay. So if let's say we have some loops here, and attached to this is a current source out here, then this loops is equal to this value of current source. Let's say this is a 5 amps, then the loops here, the I here is equal to 5 amps. So you don't need to build up KVL around this loop. No need, okay? No need. Alright, and then you just build up KVL around this loop and also this loop. Number 1 and number 2 here. Okay. Number 6 is to solve value of interest. Okay, I think that's all for now. Thank you.